Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. If you ever find a chef that tells you they never eat crap or junk food, I'm gonna show you a liar. And today we're making one of my favorite ever junk food, the Big Mac. We actually tried to make that video a couple times, but today is the day. I promise I'm not gonna fail you. So let's jump in. All right, you can't have Big Mac without having a pickle. So we're gonna start by doing that. I'm gonna grab the little pot right here and I'm gonna add some apple cider vinegar, some water and some sugar. So it's easy to remember, it's equal part for everything. So we're just gonna put, oops, see, like you don't do that, you actually put it inside the pan. And then what I'm gonna do is gonna turn it on, bring it to a boil, cook it for about 2 minutes, and then we'll go on to the next step. Okay, so the liquid just came into a boil, so we're gonna take a jar, we're gonna open it, if we actually can, and then we're gonna take some little cucumbers, and we're gonna just put them into the jars. We're gonna try to stuff as many as possible. Just like so. If you can fit them all, that's okay, but we're gonna try. There you go. Match made in heaven. So we're gonna grab our spices. So I have some long pepper, we have some coriander and some star anise, so an array of flavors, which I always love. I'm gonna put them in, and then dill pickle, obviously, as dill. So we're just gonna take it and kind of like just shove it in. And then I'm gonna just pour the liquid all over it, just like that. There you go, all the way to the top. Looks like it's perfect. And then we're gonna shut the lid off. Make sure it's nicely closed. And then we're gonna flip it over and we're gonna let them kind of like bake or cook until the liquid comes to temperature. So I'm gonna leave that on and we're gonna move on to the next step, which is gonna be the Big Mac sauce. Okay, so obviously Big Mac is very famous for what? For its Big Mac sauce. Well, I think the secret is out today because I'm going to teach you how to actually make it, and you're going to see it's actually super simple. So I'm gonna take a bowl and I'm gonna have some mayonnaise. You can make your own mayonnaise, or it's Sunday right now when we're shooting, so if you're lazy, you just can just put that into the bowl from store-bought mayonnaise. And then we have some Dijon mustard. I'm gonna put that in there as well. Just like so. Right here I have some sweet paprika and we have some onion powder. I'm gonna put that in. Here I have some barbecue sauce and some apple cider vinegar. So far you follow everything you have in your house. And then we're gonna grab the pickles. So I'm just gonna dice them up. So we're gonna just do some little pickle dices. Also, you have to forgive me if I hold my knife weird today. As you can see, my finger is a little bruised, but it's got nothing to do with cooking and everything to do with the Seahawks, so can't blame them. Okay, so we're gonna dice our pickles just like so. We're gonna do one large pickle. Just dice it away. Beautiful little brunoise. There you go. So we're gonna take that brunoise, add it onto our bowl, just like so. And then we're gonna stir that in. How simple is that? And you're gonna get a beautiful Big Mac sauce. Look at this. Tastes like the real thing. Okay, so now we have a sauce. We're gonna look into the buns. So we actually made them fresh this morning. If you care to know how to make these beautiful little buns, make sure you leave a comment and slap a like, and then we'll make them on our next video, okay? So I'm gonna grab the garnishes. We have obviously the lettuce. So I'm just going to take a quarter of that beautiful lettuce. You obviously looking for cost lettuce or like a crunchy lettuce. Right here, if he wants to stay. Doesn't want to, I'm gonna grab the onion because I need it anyway. And then we're gonna just shred it. So we're gonna take our lettuce, kind of like a little flat, push it down, and then we're gonna make little strips. Probably more than we need, but that's okay. And then we're just gonna put them back into the plate. And then we're gonna do the onion dices. Make sure we dry our knives as well every time we finish cutting. Let's grab our onions. So we have cute little onions. Just gonna peel it off, take the skin. There we go. Let's throw that away. Put it here for now. And then we're gonna make a beautiful little brunoise once again. So we're just gonna make some incision all the way along. Then across. And then we're just gonna do the beautiful slices, and it's gonna do beautiful dices. That's more than we need once again. So I'm just gonna put that into my little dish right here. And see how fast that is, and we pretty much have all the elements. I have some beautiful cheddar cheese that we're going to melt on our patties, and I got some beautiful Ontario beef. It's not a lean ground. You try to want to have some fat, probably 70 or 80% meat to 20% fat. I'm going to heat up my cast iron and we're gonna make the patties. Okay, so we're gonna grab some of the meat and we're gonna form a bowl. So obviously, as you can tell on the Big Mac, it's super skinny patties. So we're gonna try to recreate something similar to that, although I'm not gonna be a cheater and give you nothing. So I'm gonna kind of like put into our hands and kind of like slam it, because we wanna make sure that the meat is actually packed. There we go, we'll do the first one and the second one. So we'll probably look at about 2 ounces, I would say. Okay, this one's a little more. And then we're gonna season them. Okay, so we're gonna actually push them down a little bit, not too much yet. Then we're gonna season them with salt. I'm gonna be generous. Some black pepper. My pan should be really hot by now. I'm gonna increase the heat. And I'm gonna add some oil to the pan. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna flatten them a tad. Okay, that's the good noise. Okay, so we create a beautiful little round patty. And then we're gonna drop them in the pan. Push them down a bit. They want nice and crispy. While the meat is cooking, I'm gonna grab one of a delicious bun. Then I'm gonna cut it into 3 pieces. Okay. And then I'm gonna drop them in the pan and I'm gonna toast them a little bit. It's gonna cook all together. We're gonna get lots of flavor coming from the meat to the bun. Make sure you don't over toast it. And soon we're gonna add some cheese, okay? I'm gonna grab my plate with the onions and the lettuce. I got my Big Mac sauce. We're gonna grab one of a pickle. And I'm gonna have to add some assistance because I actually can't open that myself right now. Just gonna make sure my bun is nice and toasty. This one will flip it on 2 sides. We'll make sure the burger is medium well to well done. I personally don't like my burgers to be underdone. You can cook them medium rare if you will, but you're gonna have the mushy texture, which I don't think is the best for burgers, although I will eat my meat medium rare or rare if we had a steak, for example. As you can refer to our steak videos, I could almost eat it raw. There we go, so we have beautiful toasted buns. We're gonna leave them like this. We're gonna assemble them soon. Check on our burger. Wow, beautiful crust. All right, so our burger looking sexy. I'm gonna add the cheese into one of the patties, just like that. We're gonna make sure it's melting away. While this is melting, I'm gonna grab a pickle. Thank you, Brandon, for opening the jar for me. And I'm just gonna do a few little dices of a pickled cucumber, and we're gonna start assembling the burger, okay? So I'm gonna grab some of a Big Mac sauce. I'm gonna put in the bottom bun. Then we're gonna add some lettuce. I'm gonna try to be a little more organized than them at McDonald's. I don't know if you ever had your Big Mac together, but I never have. Then I'm gonna take the bottom bun, put it into our burger. Then we're gonna add our second layer. Okay. Then we're gonna do the mayo. We're gonna add our cheesy patty. Then we're gonna add our pickles, our onions, and then we're just gonna top it up. There you go. Just like that, we have the Big Mac. And here we have it, the Big Mac. If you enjoyed those type of video of us recreating something that you already know, but we make it our way delicious and even better, let us know in a comment and leave a like. And if you'd like to subscribe, I would appreciate that as well. As soon as I'm trying that, I'm gonna have to cook a couple more for the crews because they're looking at me like they might eat me. So I'm going to try it out if you allow me, and then I will see you on the next episode. Wow. That is the best burger I ever had. You can call me Ronald from now on. See ya.